Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of RC Printer. Today we are gonna take this guy out for a little test run here. I've been hoping to do it for a little while, but the weather has been junk. Today actually is not much better, but today's the day we got, so it's gonna happen. I was figuring for a RC Dune buggy, maybe the best place to test it out would be at the beach. So here we are at the beautiful Canoe Beach in what is normally the sunny Shuswap Valley. So we'll give it a good run and see how she goes. Alright, might need some new tires for this sand. Oh! Oh yeah. So you can see there the front end's turning, and the servo arm, the 3D printed servo arm, is just slipping right on the gears. So we're gonna need to head back home, unfortunately, and find another solution. So I don't know how well you can see that right there, but on the 3D printed servo arm, the little splines that would mesh with the metal gear on the servo have completely worn off. So we're going to go and print an updated version of this and see if we can get some better performance. So as you can see right here, this very nice YouTube user RipMax333 has pointed me towards a Thingiverse file for an updated servo arm for the 3DSets buggy. And here it is over here. So you can see this is the 3D printed file, and then this is a regular servo arm that would come with your servo. So you print this one out and attach it to it, and it should give you a much better meshing with the servo arm gears. So I have one of those. It's right here. You can kind of see it there. You should get one with your servo kit as well. So I'm going to give that a shot, and hopefully that works out. Here it is in my slicer. I'm going to print it out on my Ender 3, and it looks like it should only take about 17 minutes. So we'll throw that into Octoprint right there. Let's print. Okay, so here's our new 3D printed servo arm. These two pieces are gonna connect together like that. The holes do line up perfectly, but the ones in the non 3D printed arm aren't actually made for M3 screws, and these ones are. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill out a couple of these holes just to make it fit. The other thing I noticed was that in removing my servo, there's a whole bunch of 3D printed PLA stuck in the gears, so I'm just going to take a little wire brush and clean those out. Just to make sure we have a good connection, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn the machine on just to make sure my servo is zeroed out. And we're good. Looks pretty good. So I'm going to put it together with these, which are 6mm round head metric screws. So 2 should be enough, but I got 4, might as well put 4 in. Perfect. Okay, so we got the front end back together. Looks pretty good to me. I think it's going to be a much better solution than the stock one. So let's get it back outside and see how it does. Take 2, let's go. Getting stuck. So not too bad. Obviously need some new tires on the back there if we're going to do some sand. Uh-oh. So that's turning right there. But the belt isn't moving at all. Oh, look at this. So it looks like this screw right here has come out and is allowing the belt not to be tensioned at all. This ball joint has popped off right there, and this screw has either stripped or just somehow come loose. So okay, so this right here is the screw that was pulling out. If I put a longer screw right through to this area here, I should be able to put a lock nut on the back side of it, and that should make sure that never comes off again. Alright, there we go. You can see the hex nut there. So that should hold good. The other side, I'm going to leave it. It has, I would say, about 30% more plastic to bite into than the other side. So I think it's going to be good. Alright, here we go. Take 3 with the buggy. Not too bad. Okay, well there we go. I'd say that's a pretty successful little test run there of the 3DSets RC Volkswagen Buggy. Obviously we had a few issues originally that we had to iron out. We had an issue with the steering with the servo arm that we were able to get fixed with just 3D printing a little new piece. And then we had an issue with the rear suspension arm as well, just the drive belt there causing too much stress and it pulled one of the screws. And again, super easy fix, just put a bit of a longer screw in and a lock nut on the other side, and no problems at all, and it seems to be running pretty well. It's a two-wheel drive buggy, so you know it's a little bit harder to drive, wants to spin out all the time, a bit harder to keep straight on the track, but all in all I'm pretty impressed with it. Can't wait to throw some paddle tires on the back and take it back out to the sand and see if we can get those rooster tails going. So remember, if you're looking for a build kit for a 3D printed RC buggy like this, you can check us out at rcprinter.com. We also have kits for many other models available, so if you're looking for ideas of cool 3D printed RC projects to build, kits, parts, or instructions on how to build them, check us out, rcprinter.com.